You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back, Rodrance, for Black and White Sports 2. Well, I didn't know if I was going to make a video about this until I got up this morning and saw Jamarcus Russell trending. And I was like, why is Purple Stuff himself trending on Twitter right now? And then I pulled up the reason, was like, oh, shit. Okay. So that's where we are, folks, with Zach Wilson, the quarterback of the Jets, the number 2 overall pick a couple of years ago. Supposed to be the future of the franchise. As we know, I think we've been pretty much leaning in the direction he's not going to be that. It's probably going to be Mike White, if you want to know the truth. And I think if anybody's being honest and real, I think people believe that if Mike White would have started the whole year, remained healthy, the Jets are probably going to the playoffs right now. So I clicked on this and saw Russell trending and was like, oh, shit. Okay, we're here. We're finally here. Through 22 career starts, Zach Wilson is basically Jamarcus Russell minus the purple stuff. Oh, and that massive arm. And Zach Wilson's got an arm, but he doesn't have Jamarcus Russell's arm. 8-14 through 22 games versus 7-15. 70.9 passer rating versus 70.8. 15 passing touchdowns to 16 passing touchdowns. 6.44 yards per attempt to 6.34 yards per attempt. Holy crap, we're here, Jets fans. Oh, and it was a disaster last night. Jet fans, let Zach Wilson know it. Let's hear it.
Well. Audio will tell you all you need to know.
Yeah. Like Al Michaels said, audio will tell you all you need to know. And if Robert Saleh's not careful, Damian Woody said it last night. Zach Wilson, all I'll say is potential will get you fired. He'll always flash something here or there, but if you can't do the basics consistently, then you're setting yourself up for disaster. Robert Saleh, quit starting Zach Wilson. Quit bringing him in the games. Okay? He cannot play quarterback in the NFL, at least not now, at least not yet. And we've seen that the players and their Mike White T-shirts, we can see they're out on Zach Wilson, and the fans in New York are most definitely, they're out on Zach Wilson. It's over. It's a wrap. Zach Wilson understands fans boos after getting benched again. My God. Quote, you don't blame them. Wilson told reporters post-game when asked about the fans booing after 92 yards on 9 of 18 passing. Quote, we have a passionate fan base, and they are here to watch us score touchdowns, and we are obviously not scoring touchdowns. We're not getting first downs. We're not moving the ball. Obviously can't throw the ball. So, of course, they're going to be frustrated. Wow. It's crazy. Wilson didn't have a drive that lasted longer than 6 plays the entire night. The 3 points in the first half for the Jets were only set up by the defense getting a strip sack on Trevor Lawrence to give New York the ball on the 16-yard line for their opening drive. The Jets came in the Thursday night as an AFC bubble squad looking for a playoff berth with just 3 games left. A win was needed. Yet with all those stakes and Wilson, the Jets' number 2 overall pick a season ago, he couldn't deliver. Got to wonder, will Chris Sims finally acknowledge that Zach's not the guy? Because Chris Sims has actually been shading Jets fans and shading WFAN and some places like that. Still on Pro Football Talk, Chris Sims has been taking shots over the fact that they're done with Zach Wilson. Chris still believes he can play. This is a wrap, okay? This is a wrap on Zach Wilson. Quote, I just felt like I didn't have any rhythm out there. Everybody else felt that way too, Zach. Just trying to find some confidence out there on the field. Just trying to find something to get us going, a little spark. But couldn't get anything there, man. I had opportunities. I got to be able to connect on those. Nah, it's a wrap, dude. It's over. The feeling is I just got to put my head down, just try and get better for these guys. That's kind of my message to them, to try to give them everything I got. I'm trying to lay it out on the line for you guys. It's not good enough. I got to put them in a better position. Look, he's saying better things on the podium. He is. But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. There's obviously a reason why the players on the Jets are done with Zach. Okay. And my thing, I'm going to tell you the most troubling thing, when a Clint Strevler comes in and goes 10 for 15 for 90 yards and 54 yards rushing, that means most likely, and we've seen what's happened with Mike White, it's probably not the offensive scheme that's the problem here, okay? Because it's shown the scheme can move the football. The quarterback cannot. Quote, yeah, it is tough, and I've got to look myself in the mirror. Wilson asked about watching Strevler from the sideline. I got to go back. I got to watch this tape, and you got to be hard. Wow. Head coach Robert Saleh defended his quarterback despite the struggles, saying we haven't seen the last of him, noting that Wilson technically wasn't benched in his eyes. The Jets were looking for a change of pace. With Strevler's ability to run, they stuck with that when the offense success finally came. I mean, there's no way. There's just no way. Quote, it's not about the playoffs right now. It's not. We played 4 consecutive teams that are in the hunt for the playoffs, and we battled 3 of them. I'm just really disappointed with the showing today. You got to give up on this. You know, I mean, I know it's so hard. It's hard for the fan base because he's a number 2 overall pick. Look, I'm a Niners fan. I'm a lifelong Niners fan. That's one reason I like to cover the Jets a little bit, because you got a Niners coaching staff in there, okay? You got LaFleur, you got Saleh, okay? You're running Shanahan's system on offense. It's the same thing in San Fran. Trey Lance is over. It's over, all right? But they're still fan. The one thing is, at least half the Niners fan base is still kind of in on Trey Lance, okay? They're completely out on Zach Wilson in New York. Talk radio, the Jet fans, the players, they're done with him, okay? I would say, and look, I hope Brock Purdy works out for the 49ers, but I think the way that the contracts are set up when teams draft players now, it used to be, you know, they got these huge, gargantuan contracts coming in the league. They quit doing that because it was hurting franchises. Teams have to better be able to say, after 22 games, we're looking at the stats, we've seen the product on the field, we've heard Zach, we know what he works like behind the scenes or doesn't work like. You got to pivot. It's over. You got to know we messed this one up. Okay? We got Mike White. Let's just roll with him. We'll either sign a free agent to be a backup in the offseason, or that will compete. In other words, go out, sign Jimmy Garoppolo, you know, and most likely, I'm sorry, but Jimmy would probably take that job from Mike White. But you get the point, right? You got to pivot off your quarterback. If you missed, you just missed. All right? If you missed, you just missed. So it's terrible. But to read those stats, see Jamarcus Russell, and look, Ryan Leaf was trending too. But I didn't even bother to get into that. I didn't even bother to peel back the Ryan Leaf curtain. But when I saw the Jamarcus Russell thing, I was like, oh, shit. We're in some really, really bad territory now for Zach Wilson and the Jets. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. This is Mike White's team. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.